What's up, guys? It's me back with another video. I have a few things to show you guys that I picked up recently from online and in store. If you're wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses, it's because I'm trying to find a good space to start shooting from, to where the light is hitting me, but it's not directly in my face like it is right now. It's overcast, but it's so bright that the direction I'm facing, I actually have to wear these glasses, so I'm not one of those tools that wear glasses indoors. It's just to keep the light out of my eyes at the moment. So forgive me if that bothers you. So let's get to a couple of the things, or a few rather, that I picked up. The first one that we'll go over is Guerlain's Lupin, Arsene Lupin Dandy. So there's another one that I believe is Voyou, which I tried and I do enjoy, but I'm not absolutely crazy about. So far, from what I've tried, this is my favorite besides Derby from the line, and hopefully this is not blasphemous, but I do think I prefer this a little bit to Derby. It has like a violet colored juice. I don't know if that's really translating well in this specific light, especially because my walls are green and the camera right now is sort of giving off a yellowish tint or something. But this stuff is really, all the fragrances in this line, are along the same lines. This is like, if I had to describe this, it's a very woody violet, extremely woody. It does have some leather further in, maybe towards the dry down. But this is extremely versatile. It's very classy, like Guerlain usually does. So no surprise. This is actually my favorite from the line. I would have to say. Sorry, Derby. So I picked that up online from a reputable source for a good price. So let's move on. The other day I went to San Francisco. If you don't know, I live in California, not too far from San Francisco. So I headed into the Bay Area to Barney's, New York, to grab, or to sample rather. So we were going to Neiman Marcus. We were going to Saks, Hermes, Chanel, Barney's. So I just walked around, put a bunch of things on my skin. I literally had no room. I had, up here was sprayed, up here. I even had this side of my shirt, this side of my shirt. I was really trying not to buy something based off, the scent on a card or a test strip or whatever, because I feel like that doesn't translate well when you actually put it on your skin, obviously. So I had Chanel's on, I had Hermes on, bunch of Hermes, a bunch of Chanel, because I planned on buying some exclusives. But lo and behold, I went to Barney's and I picked up some Frederic Malle scents, two to be exact. The first one is going to be Geranium pour Monsieur, 100 ml. Now this one is no stranger to the game, obviously, so you've probably heard, or maybe you have it, or you've tried it. It's a very minty geranium, kind of soapy, kind of musky. I wore it the other day because I got hooked up with a bunch of samples, which I have over there. I have Promise, a couple good size samples of Promise. Even got a free 10 mil Elise Mediterranean. Got some more. I don't know why they gave me samples of what I bought. So they gave me a pretty good amount of samples of Geranium pour Monsieur, and the one I'm about to show you next. So I was wearing it out of the sample, and it lasted pretty good. Kind of perfect, it wasn't overly loud. I don't know if I'd like this one to be beast mode, to be honest, because geranium is such a piercing scent, along with the mint, that it would probably choke me out. So I think for a fresh fragrance, this has very good performance, which is why I got 100 ml, just in case I need to spray a little bit more than usual. And the last one I have, I did not plan on picking up. I was actually going to pick up Chanel number 22 along with Geranium pour Monsieur, because I thought it'd be a good combo, you know what I mean? A good Frederic Malle and a Chanel exclusive. But as Frederic Malle usually does, and what usually happens when I go out, is I buy something I didn't really intend to. And I ended up getting a 50 mil of this, and it put me at $100 gift card that I could use at the end of the month. So I'll probably pick up another Comme des Garçons or maybe a Healy or something else with that $100 gift card. But this is 50 mil of music for a while. Now this one is very interesting. I'm not the I don't dislike lavender at all, but I'm not the biggest lavender fan per se. But this one, man, the way the vanilla and the patchouli and the pineapple, the fruitiness, it far into the dry down, it turns really gourmand on me, like really sweet, but there's not any of the, you know, when you think of like gourmand, you think of like winter. This doesn't strike me as like something you would wear in the winter, because there is patchouli, but there's not a lot of darkness to this fragrance. So it is like a sweeter, maybe smells like it would be geared more towards the winter or the cooler months. But I don't know, something about it just makes me want to wear it on like a sunny day, or in the spring, you know, on a maybe slightly cooler day. I don't know how the sweetness is going to do in warmer weather per se, but I'll give it a shot. It's very potent. I actually, like, I don't know what it is about Promise. I know Promise is like one of the strongest Frederic Malle perfumes as of late. But I wore that yesterday, and I still think that I find Music for a While just as potent. If not, I can detect it on myself a little bit more. So anyways, 3 to check out if you haven't checked these out, or maybe you own them. If you do own them, let me know. I'm gonna start just trying to get my situation a little bit more, not really professional, because I don't know, I'm not trying to put too much work into my YouTube videos. My thing is just getting content to you guys so you can see what I'm wearing. And I have a very small amount of subscribers right now, but if someone happens to search up something and one of my videos comes up, maybe, you know, it might intrigue them or help them make a purchase or whatever. So if you guys have tried these scents, like I said, let me know. I'm going to start getting a little bit more professional angles going on, better lighting, stuff like that. Hopefully some better sound, so we can at least do this a quarter of the way decent now, compared to how YouTube videos are nowadays. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll have some more content up soon. I plan on uploading a lot more frequently, so we'll see if that happens. Until then, be safe, and I will see you guys next time.